Cecil Rambo Jr. He's the chief of police for the LAXPD, and he's the chief that actually authorized the termination of myself. And one of the things that, I just started to really look into who this individual was. And one of the major concerns that I had with the Cecil Rambo Jr. is I had brought to his attention, myself along with 3 other officers. We put it all in writing. We had felony activity that we believed was occurring within the workplace. And this had to do with the COVID-19 forms that they were giving us. That it was a violation of Penal Code Section 115 PC. And when we were able to document everything, we had all our public records requests. We had all the evidence that we needed. So we were bringing it to his attention. He refused at all points in time to meet with us. So the chief of police, you have to understand, like, when there's a felony that's being reported, he has a duty and obligation. But at all times he said, I don't care. I'm not meeting with you guys. And it didn't matter. So, I really start to look into him. Who is this guy? What is his background? What is his character? And, I looked online and saw some really revealing things. I had heard a lot about, his past. I had heard that he had been involved in gangs. And one of the things I also want to, when we talk about police being corrupt or the police officers being corrupt, well, it starts from the top and goes all the way down to the bottom. And when you have a police department and then you got the chief of police at the top, who has obvious major issues going on with himself, then that it trickles down to the officers. So it really, you have to understand, like, Chief Rambo he was the head of the sheriff's department, then the head of LAXPD, and I'm pretty sure he has future political aspirations to be in other locations. And you see that this type of past and this type of history, and somehow he passed the background check. Like go figure. Like, the background investigator should have at least did a Google search and been able to find this. And, it's just, now it all starts to come out, and there's been some journalists out there who have done some stories on it. And so here's the video.
Okay. Well, I'll just finish off by saying that LASD structure promotes deputy gangs. Classic example is seen under Sheriff Lee Baca, who promoted Paul Tanaka, a tattooed member of the white supremacist Vikings gang, who was his undersheriff. Cecil Rambo, who was friends with Mr. Tanaka for years and is alleged to be associated with deputy gangs himself, is currently running for sheriff.